Welcome back to the Big Red Beast channel. We're boats lined up. We're putting a winch on the front of Creepy today. I guess this will be a week of winches. On Creepy, it's a lot easier because we got the push bumper and putting the bolts in it now. Went ahead and drilled them. Y'all don't need to see a bunch of drilling.
Well, I got some vertical shorts that Scott can post up on.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There's no point in
speaking of drilling, where's the drill, Phil?
To a quarter to a 3/6 through 3/8 to half.
So where's the drill, Phil? I found the drill, Phil.
Up wherever it got set.
All right, I'm putting the drill bit back up.
Let this cool off so that it was welded on it.
You ain't scared, are you?
I just don't want to get burnt up.
No, still no pain, no gain.
I have lots of game without pain. It's easy.
Oh gosh. All right, that's 3/4. Let's see here. Since Phil's scared, I'll do it. You got the nuts on the bottom, don't you?
No, I'm not going to. He was afraid of pain.
Phil. Phil.
Okay, now
We're a foot away from where I welded.
gotta get them lined up.
What's the matter, Phil?
I'm running out of fingers.
I know the feeling.
Figure out a strategy on this. Yeah, I was out of fingers. I had to kind of refigure my strategy on getting everything lined up on there. So, well, there's got to be a better way to do this. So we'll try it like this and see. See if I can do it.
Gosh.
What?
Mine's on, buddy.
You've had more caffeine than me.
Oh, I have?
I'm sure.
No, actually, I hadn't.
Oh, no.
I don't drink caffeine coffee no more.
Oh, really? You're on the decaf?
Yep.
All right. Well, I was told even the decaf has caffeine. Mom said, I don't know if that's true.
That's what my nurse said.
Okay.
But she said drink it anyway. It's just got less.
Oh. Let's get up and.
Here you go, Phil.
You got smaller hands than I do.
Do it.
Yep. I don't know. I just was having trouble getting everything back in there for some reason.
It's because you're scared.
No, I got one there.
I'm scared too. No, actually, it's all right, hand me that stuff there, please.
On which?
Noise alert.
Over your ear hole.
Noise alert.
All right.
Wrench stuck alert.
Stuck alert.
All right.
There you go. I don't think it's gonna fall off, right?
Noise alert. One more time. Wrench alert.
Yep. Hey, I like that. Yeah. Stay nicely.
That goes back over there. Go ahead and put it up. Oh, I got it in my hand.
Looks good. Looks good.
All right, Phil.
Nice and strong.
Okay, Phil, we need a winch.
Oh, yeah, I got one playing around here somewhere.
Where are we laying out here somewhere? Look what you need.
Hey.
All right, I'm done. I'll see y'all later.
I like it.
Okay.
Now if we just do that and have it all on there, it'd be good.
And I shouldn't have put that wrench up. If I need it again. There's a bag of bolts in that box, Phil.
This bag of bolts?
Let's see that bag of bolts. There's 2 bags. Let's see if that's the right one.
I think this is the bag that's got the.
Yep, that's the right one.
I guess these fancy ones that go on the fairly plate.
Yep, let's see that bag, man.
Oh,
All right. Now here's where you run into a problem. Set these 2 to the side, please, sir. And put that with it. Wait a minute, I got one more washer to go on that.
okay.
All right, that washer goes. No, wait a minute. Yeah, no. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. All right. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Wait a minute. What? Oh, here you go.
Yes.
The other's in my hand. I forgot about it. I was looking for the other, and it was in my hand.
Cool.
All right, now.
All right, I got those stuck on the fancy fairly plate.
Let's see if these is going to work. They didn't on Charlie.
Have you created one, Charlie?
Yep. But Charlie was different. Now, I don't know where that goes. Just hold on to that because we're going to need it. Here you go. You can put it back in the bag.
Yeah. We'll put it in the bag.
I hadn't got that far with Charlie yet.
Probably had a lot more layers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Creepy's just got it out.
Okay. Them 2 lock washers I gave you, give them back to me.
Okay.
Put them with it. That's what goes with it.
Oh, okay.
All right. Here's the fun part. Here's the fun part. These are easy.
Okay.
Those 4. They're easy.
Square nuts?
Yep, they're easy.
Do they slide in underneath the winch? How do they?
Yep. Yep, what you said, Phil. Okay. I ain't picking that winch up. Pick that winch up and set it up here on the front.
On top of the plate?
Yep. So it'll lay back. No, the other way. Well, that'll work too.
Okay. Yeah, I saw those pockets in there earlier when I was looking at it, so I figured, okay.
That's the easy part. So they just slide in them pockets.
When you said it was
Well, if I could see. Yep, I said it was easy. All right. Now here's the hard part.
Okay.
You gotta line them 4 holes up with
The other 4 holes.
them 4 holes.
Yep.
Well, them 4 holes.
Mm-hmm.
That one and that one.
Okay.
That one and that one.
All right.
That's the fun part.
Yep. Let's see. Do we want to take a big screwdriver and put it up through one of
Nope.
those holes?
Sure don't.
Okay.
But you can't. Got them bolts in there.
So I was thinking just as a.
You can't because you got them nuts in there. And the battery's dead.
rough, yeah. Maybe hopefully.
Okay. Okay. Don't do that.
Why?
Not on the front.
Oh, not enough room, or?
Not enough room.
Oh.
You can on the back, but not the front.
Okay.
Hopefully. Oh, wait a minute. We gotta do something else first. Doc Catfield, a payday's pay. He's sitting down on the job.
Hold on.
All right, let's see here. And that's what I was afraid of.
That's not.
These are metric, and we drilled 3/8.
Oh, so they're 10 millimeter.
Yeah, they're off.
Like this
So-
enough to make you mad.
So,
I mean, just to water them out a little bit.
that's what we got to do. If you'll get me the drill and the 3/8 bit
All right.
after I put everything up. Top of the welder. Top of the world.
Up. Hercules.
Up.
Thank you. Let's see if that did the trick. Not quite. A little bit more.
I guess I should have drilled those out to a 1/2 inch anyway.
Let's see.
M10 by 1.25.
Might get just a little bit more.
Just a touch.
That's much better.
All
All
right.
right, Phil, I need you to slide this winch on over here some so I can get to that next hole.
To the other side.
Yep.
Side be a little easier. Maybe.
Now I need to go that way. Go a little more if you would. Yeah, but I got to have angle.
Oh, you have angles.
You don't have to. Yeah, just. All right, let's see what that does.
All right.
How's that for perfect?
I'd say you nailed it, Bill.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, Phil, I need you to slide it back over a little bit if you would.
Over the holes.
Well, you can just get it over this bolt on both sides, and I can get it from there. All right, that's good enough.
Oops.
Nope.
Go past it.
Let's see here. I broke my light.
Yeah, lights had a rough life.
All right. That's as close as I can get from up top, Phil. You'll have to get down there and see. Oh, crap. There's a shoot.
Find the burr.
There's a shard in that pan.
Oh, yeah. Yep. You did like me and found one.
Take your light and shine up there, and you just tell me where you need it to put, and I can put it there. I'd rather you didn't use that screwdriver and knock them bolts out, and we had to pick it up and start over again.
Okay. I'll knock them out. I was just trying to figure out what was where.
So I can move the winch.
Okay, I need you to move it back just very, very slight.
Which side?
The side closest to me. Okay, that's good on that direction. I need you to slide it towards Scott by about 1/16 of an inch.
Say when.
And so you got it. Let me see if I can get a bolt up in there. I gotta get my hands and fingers in the right locale.
Just don't put them up against where we welded a while ago.
Don't worry, I'm doing my best not to.
That might not feel good.
No, not there. And
Got one of them started?
nope.
Nope.
I had a realization though, if we line the two back ones up and get them started, it'll help us line up the front ones.
Well, if you get one, we can line up the rest of them.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can just slip it around. What you looking for, Phil?
Oops. My fingers are doing the walking. Now I need some washers.
Okay. There's 2 washers.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, I need those little lock washers.
Okay. There's 2 lock washers.
Thank you. And it's gonna be a lot easier to start the back too. Whoopsies. I can get the washers on the bullshit. Drop them where I don't want them. Look how I got this handy little shelf down here to work on.
Yeah.
This is a nice bumper. It's got a built-in shelf.
Built-in shelf.
Okay. Let me get my head in a better location. Okay, I need you to slide the winch back towards the grill, about 1/8 of an inch.
Which side?
Sorry, the side closest to my knee, for the driver's side. Just about there. Slide it back a touch more. Things are tricky to get started, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, now we're getting somewhere.
That one get started?
Just about. I wanted to make sure it wasn't cross-threaded. A little bit worried about being cross-threaded. Feels like it's good. I think that one's good. Okay. I'm gonna move on over and do the one nearest to Scott on the back.
Okay.
It needs to go back about the same distance as the other one did.
How's that?
Just a touch more.
How's that?
I think that's good. You just slide it back very slight amount. Okay. Okay, it's on the money. Okay. Go. I have to go get some longer metric bolts.
Front ain't gonna work.
Find out. Nope. Nope.
Not quite enough, huh?
Nope.
1/4 inch.
They just barely bite. I put it this way, I would not trust them to hold under strenuous conditions.
Okay.
Because they just barely, well, maybe I got it to bite better than that. I wouldn't put a lot of trust in it to hold if I was really, winching on something.
Okay. I was afraid of that.
But that's not a big deal because Tractor Supply has metric fasteners.
Okay. All right. Well.
I think these are about M10 by 1.25. Looking at them.
All right. So now.
Oh, I'm gonna roll out somehow.
Here, I got the light.
Thank you, good.
I got the screwdriver.
Yeah. Yeah, have to make a quick little field trip over to Tractor Supply and get some bolts.
All right. I'm trying to get out of your way.
Thank you, Bit.
All right. Well, since we can't do that, it's time for you to learn how to wire it up.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't wired Charlie up yet.
Actually, what I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna put this one back in there so that the nut, like I say, it'll barely bite like this. And I don't want the nut to get.
It ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
We ain't gonna drive it that well.
Okay, good.
That's right.
Yeah, also take another vehicle to get bolts.
We got our only means of transportation.
Yeah. You got the only means of transportation.
Oh no.
Unless y'all do like you did last week and go get the expedition.
He's got the only means of transportation.
Well, let me go. I'm gonna put this bolt up under there. Flip myself off the paper.
Is the other one on?
Yeah.
Oh, the front one.
It's just it's just barely bit in.
So if you put that on, how you gonna know what size to get?
What I guess I'll have to do is, I guess I can just slide the nut. I can slide the nut. Actually,
I got 4. That's right. I got 4 of them.
okay, cool.
That's right. Dummy.
Between the two of us, we'll eventually figure it out. Like that?
I don't know about that. Scott's the one that figured that out.
Scott's assistance. Thanks, Scott. What would we do without Scott? We'd be in trouble. I was gonna say I could slip that. Since you got the extra stuff here, what she was the extra stuff. I'm gonna put this bolt up here.
Oh, let me have that right quick before you do anything. No, the bolt.
Bolt? Okay.
We're going to tighten them up so they don't fall out.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like it. A 13mm, I guess.
How about a 17?
17? Wow. Okay. It went up in the world. I was randomly guessing.
All right. Tighten all 4 of them while you're down there, Phil. So I didn't think about having to drive it.
You grab me extension. Get under there first and I'll find out.
Well,
Okay. Can you grab me an extension? One of those ones like 4 to 6 inches long, somewhere in there.
how about this one?
Sure. Thank you. So do you need longer bolts for Charlie too?
No, he called him already.
I've already got mine. Y'all 4 of them?
Yep.
Cool.
There we go. Okay. Sweet.
All right. Need you to move your creeper, Phil.
You don't want to use it as a skateboard?
No. If I tell Jackie I went skateboarding, she'll kill me.
She'll kill us both. Yeah, we would both be in a world of troublesome hurt that we don't want to be in.
And I promise you, you don't want to see that.
No. No. Not interested in getting in that kind of trouble.
Trust me, I stay there enough as it is. Can't.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. They put it. They built it.
Their tolerances.
I guess we probably should have put the plate on before we put the winch in. But,
Wow, that would have been too easy, Phil. And I've already done this one time. There went the bolt that we need.
I see a nut.
I need the red one.
It's the red one.
Fancy.
Okay. Where'd the nut go? Oh, no, don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. It might work.
It acted like it wanted to slip off. Okay. I'll hold this for you so you can put the washer and nut on it.
Because I ain't got much room. That's the reason I asked you not to tighten it up, but hey, it worked. On mine, it didn't. I had to loosen it up.
Okay.
Hold right there.
All right.
I had to loosen mine back up after I did that.
No. You had to like walk it on?
Uh-huh. All right, now.
I see some threads are moving.
Okay, now. I don't know why they had to feel the need to not give you another quarter of an inch anyway.
Yeah,
But they didn't. But hey, hold that please, sir.
All right.
As long as we got what we got, I'm happy.
Uh-huh. That's it.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Thank
I
you.
don't think it's gonna fall off.
Now, let me put all my tools up. That pack there, please.
Red wrench back in its little pack. There's a little screwdriver. I was afraid I was going to knock it off my hand.
I'm just a cameraman.
I felt the neck damage.
Yeah, Phil. We're doing all the talking. We're doing all the working too, ain't we?
Now I gotta sit down and do some reading. I gotta figure out.
Well, you know, it's just my opine. Phil wired it up while we wasn't filming. It's Phil's fault.
Yeah.
It's just simple.
Yeah, it's
You
all
just,
my fault that it got wired up. So what I did is on the back of the winch, there's a lug kind of by the motor right here, and I just ran Harbor Freight includes the all the wiring necessary, so I just ran the heavy black wire from there. I went ahead and hooked it in, tied it in on the alternator bracket, since the main ground for the truck is already there, and so it goes back here to the head end to the battery, and then I went ahead and ran the positive, just tied it on with the top battery clamp on the positive side. That one is attached into the control box on top of the winch. And I used some zip ties to hook them together, keep them out of the fan and belts and all that good stuff. The other thing I was going to mention on this winch is if you want to use a wireless remote, you gotta open the little rubber door, and this switch has to be in the on position. And you also have a button on the winch controller. It's a mode button that switches between wired and wireless. And it's gone off right now, but you hold this for 3 seconds to turn it on. You see that little red light come on by where it says wireless, and then you're good to go. And then if you just want to use wired mode, you just use this little cable they included, and it plugs into the bottom of the winch controller, and the other end just plugs in right here. You flip that switch off, and you line these two white marks up, plug it in like that. You get a blue light over here that says wired. Like if your battery dies or something like that on your handheld control, you got a backup plan.
Backup plan.
You just unplug that.
flip it back.
Nah, I left it on wired.
So you're gonna work it with a wire.
Actually, what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to hook this up a little bit differently. Once I've figured out the pinout for the bottom control and the bottomless control, I'm going to put a toggle switch on the dash to control the winch with. And that way, if something happens to this controller and I need to run the winch real quick, I can just flip that switch, go inside the truck, and just use one of those toggle switches that goes up and down with the center off, kind of like I use on my lift for my trailer.
Okay.
So that way I've got a plan B at all times, just in case something happens to this.
Plan B.
Okay.
It's never a bad thing.
All right. Now we're gonna go to plan B. I'm gonna unhook. Big Red. Okay, I'm gonna unhook Big Red from the blue truck, and Phil is gonna finessely.
I like that term. That's a good one, Bit. Finessely.
Making up words today.
You're gonna pull up to the blue truck and push it back in the lot, and I'm gonna steer it, and then
I'm gonna hook the cable to it before that, so you ain't got it brakes.
we're gonna do what Scott said. So I'm gonna go unhook the truck.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and.
Oh. Scott, have him back up and get straight with it.
Back up, get straight with it again.
Yep. All right.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Go back. Oh, yeah. Well, just tell them, come on.
Okay. Ah, interesting. Yep. All right.
All right, better whoa right there. Whoa, whoa! Damn. Whoa. Whoa.
I was moving back to the shade.
You want to leave it running?
Oh, okay.
Set your hydraulic brake.
All right. All right. We're gonna hook the winch onto the front of this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
This ain't a really good test. That truck rolls free. So, but I mean, you know, we'll show you it works anyhow. Look it over top of the bumper, Phil.
Go where? Oh, hook onto the top of the bumper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, you got rope.
That's right. Yeah, I don't have cables, so we got to go with that.
Yep.
All right. All right.
Remember, you got rope.
Yep. So you got to be careful not to cut the rope,
Right.
or I'll be buying cable.
Yeah.
Ready?
Hit it, man. Cool.
Nice.
Hit it again. All right. Oh, that's far enough. You're going to have to unwrap that cable.
Yeah.
You'll have to do that.
Yeah, it's not spooled good.
All right. Reverse it.
That's cool. In we go. Hey, that's the fastest winch I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It
is.
works.
It is fast. It's definitely fast.
That's crazy how fast that thing goes.
Nice.
That thing's like 3 times as fast as Mo's winch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need a real test.
Back truck off down the bank there. Pull itself up.
We gotta get those, yeah,
We need a real test.
get those front bolts changed out.
Yeah.
Then we'll real test on. Yeah, that's a nice plate. That was a good fun bit.
How much was the plate?
49.
$49.
Well, I got that inside track membership, so it knocks some off. The grand total out the door was 53. So
Yes, instead of having to sit down and design a plate for $50,
a whole lot easier just to.
I'd spend that $50 all day long
Yep.
rather than have to sit down and design one.
Mm-hmm.
And that one's plenty strong enough.
Oh yeah. Yep. Since it's held on with 4 grade 8 1/2-inch bolts, plus the bolts of the winch itself.
Yeah, so there's 8 bolts in it all total.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guess if I really wanted to, I could put another bolt here and here.
I like it. I like it.
I don't think there's much of a point of that.
I like it. You like it, Scott?
I like it.
Phil, you like it?
Yeah.
Still approved.
It does what needs to happen. It does winching things. Yep. Yep. Take pictures.
Don't take pictures.
Hmm?
They don't take pictures.
Well, I could put a camera on the front of it. I could put a GoPro mount on top of it.
Yeah.
Then it would take pictures.
Yeah. Scott's got a GoPro. He had never used it though.
That's not true. I had used it.
I've got a GoPro I've
Oh,
used
okay.
a handful of times.
Yeah. Program on the computer.
And I've got one in there I ain't never used. But it's not a GoPro. I don't know what it is now, but it ain't a GoPro. It's the other one everybody uses. The 360.
Oh yeah. Well, we need to make use of that thing. Do some.
Yeah.
So Scott is a professional videographer.
But until
I got him the computer.
until our videographer gets everything set up, we can't.
Yeah.
I got him the computer to do the editing on.
Yeah.
So he can.
Well.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So now Creepy pushes and pulls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pulls from the other end now.
Yeah.
That too.
I think we spent a lifetime pulling from that end.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's pulling from the front end.
Yep.
Well, let's see here.
All we gotta do is cut the back piece off of there and glue it on there. I can do some more painting. Put some toolboxes on. And Creepy will be
Well,
in
that's it
business.
for the winch anyway, but
Yeah.
we'll probably add some more to this video.
That's cool.
How long is the video now, Scott?
It's gonna be in the 45-minute range, I think. At least.
The how long?
45 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess this is just gonna be it then. Bill, you got anything?
Creepy's got a winch. Now all we gotta do is glue the bed together, I guess, or whatever bits magic is on that.
Okay.
Just
Scott, you got anything?
so that's all we got.
Nope.
Nothing from Scott.
Well,
Scott's the man behind the camera today.
I'm bit. That's
Phil.
Phil. And Scott's holding the
behind
camera.
Yeah, that's holding him.
Thank you for watching. Hope you will click, like, and subscribe.
What he said.
That's easy for y'all to say. And I hope the good Lord will bless your day. And I hope the good Lord will bless your way. And that's all I got. Scott, Phil.
What Bit said.
God bless.